You can see I'm smiling. Okay, here's what I think. Based upon what went on in my head right before. Let me turn this down so you can see my lips. Okay. Who's here? It's Mr. Tiny. You know that the name, just for a little background information, that the name Philip is also a similar name to Pippi. Pip was his original name, and Pip, the name story, is lover of horses. Okay, and then you have nicknames like Pip, Squeak, and there was something else that happened in my head a long time ago about some children's show that had to do with a Pip. I forget what the name of the show was. It might have been about a children's puppet show that was made in Europe. But I remember looking that one up. Anyway, so one of the things that happened, I've gone off a trail here. One of the things that happened when my parents came over to my house when we ate together in my exercise room was my dad brought up this story about how he made me eat a taco burger from Taco Bueno so that he would buy us a jet ski because he was tired of me being stubborn and he wanted to get his way for once. And so I made a big dramatic scene about it. But when he brought that up, I was like, you know what? I wanted a horse. I really wanted a horse. I didn't want a machine. I always asked for a horse, and then my mother said I wanted a horse too, and I was also told that we couldn't afford one, and so I thought about that, and you know that my dad was born in the year of the horse. Also, Ren was born in the year of the horse. So that's the name story with Pip. Philip is a form of that. And so I quit talking to my dad for one of the reasons was because he would use the word lip when he was talking about construction things whenever he would come over to my house, and I was like, this is not appropriate. Okay, this is okay. So, and it goes along with the squat redemption thing. Okay, I don't want to tell the story about the past and how the negative feeling of the past was and how we've redeemed that through the love that we're doing right now. That story is known about. It's my choice. I just don't want to talk about that. But what let's look deeper here, okay? Right before I saw Ren's clip, fucking, the voice in my head said Philip Goff was not impressed by my interview about what I picked up in that conversation, and I started laughing and said, "So what?" And then my inner voice said, "Forever, forever," and I was like, I remember what I said about forever. That I like it forever was what I wanted to hear about because I didn't want to be pulled off a person like a prescription drug after I've fallen in love. And so the words that I heard in his music, he was sitting on a couch. So when I see that he's sitting on a couch, Simon Indigo's name also comes from thinking about okay, it mutated over time, but it did become thinking about Siggy, as because of the counseling thing, and if you have his initials SIG, we thought Sigmund Freud. So when he sits on the couch, I think about Simon, but also when I think about Simon, I think about the ear and listening. Okay, so he sings about the top lip split in the song, and then he says sick for certain, and that's twice, sick for certain. Okay, so before all of this had started, I had told my mother that when you have an attraction to a person, of course, I think I've discussed this before, it's a puppy love feeling, lovesick. So also, on top of that, Ren and I both had diagnoses, okay? And that's mutated into something positive, because I did have diagnoses of psychosis and other stupid stuff that I don't want to talk about, okay? So when I heard sick for certain after hearing forever in my head, I knew it was him, and I knew that he knows how I think, because when I hear the word SISI, I think of the Spanish translation of yes. Yes, that's two yeses. That means we both want it. Okay? When he says misfit don't fit, that connects to what I did in the bicep video about talking about how I'm getting myself fit into my fitness and the other things that I've done, but also I'm going to let that go for the sake of family. Okay? So that's a loving, very loving head connection, music connection with our people. Okay? That feels very good. It feels very good. Okay, so then I thought, Philip, Squat Redemption. I wonder if Joe likes that name. That thought came to my mind. Secondly, I saw a video, a short video from Jordan Peterson that said, he was talking about the commitment of marriage, and the answer was yes. And I was, you can't be speaking for somebody else. But it's not, he's not, I think he's doing more. I think he's involved, and there's more to it. And with that thought, I questioned the name Salem. Now, how that connects is the limb in the word Salem. Now, that's what's coming to the top of my head right now. It's saying that your marriage is a family deal. Okay? That's why we can't be that's why there's these other things that we need to pay attention to. Y'all did a very good job with that. I get, and if I'm grading you guys about how you did with making me feel better about the word lip and the word squats, I mean, not the word squats, but with the idea of squats, that was good. That was really good. That was really good. I think that I would say success. I feel I wouldn't say that, oh yeah, I feel real respectable, but I would say, what's the word? I feel loved. And I think that's more important than feeling respected. I think nobody's doing anything mean. They're doing it because they care. And it sometimes it feels silly, but it worked. It worked. It all worked. And I appreciate all of it. I can't just take it and be saying, let me start canceling out these other parts. Okay, so also in my head, I heard a voice that said he was glad that I found my person and he was letting go, which that tells me that he understands my choice. I'm pretty sure that was already understood, but I think that that's a good thing for me to make sure that I say that I'm not trying to sweep anything under the rug. So that and today we are doing triceps. Now, thank you. Message understood. Yes, baby. I love you. Thank you, baby. Okay, here we go. That bright light. Okay, let's turn this on. Okay. I think these are just called dips. I was gonna do a surprise in the end. Guess what? Okay. Now. Short fiber. Overhead extension. Let me see if that's right, because I heard that in my head. I don't know. Triceps. Oh well. Let's keep going. I don't see that one on my chart. Okay. Next one. If I can do it. That one's a little bit heavy. Let me grab a 10-pounder. Anyway, I do really like the way that the diagnosis thing has turned into something that feels good. Very good. special surprise because I was thinking about Pippi and how we used to do garage workouts whenever they were very young puppies. And Pippi used to jump on my belly whenever I would look at it, whenever I would try and do a crab walk. So if I can move this stuff out of the way. Just a minute, Pippi. Well, let's see if you'll do it. Okay, this is why, one of the reasons why they used to get excited about my exercise. Okay, watch. Okay. Okay, this way, Pippi. Let's do it this way. Come on. Okay, up. Alright. There it is. Pippi Long Dachshund crab walk. We want to do one more exercise. Inner voice says yes. Okay. Skull crusher is the next one. Let's see. Let me remind myself what it is. Let's see. Triceps, bench, skull crusher. Where the fuck did it go? Right here. Okay, you take the two. Let's move up the bench so you can see. Okay, still going. Yeah. Okay. Point it out. That's the thing. Okay. 10 pounders is what we're going to do. I only have 15s that are out here together, so we'll try and do that. See. You can. Okay, we need to scoot back. I need to get the tins. Just a minute. Shoot. Good Lord. Or does it go like that? I'm gonna have to remind myself about one of these. Okay. So if you want to think about the crab, we could think about Sebastian's name if we wanted to. If you take the word bark and you take the word bark and read it dyslexic, you'll get crab, except with a C instead of a K. Okay, that is it for today. I very much enjoyed the love connection. Gilligan. Gilligan was one of my memories that I like, because I used to sit in front of the window and watch people walking down the street, and I would try and I was pretending to carry around my notebook and make analyzations about everything that I saw, And what I was doing was pretending like I was making up stories about people's colored T-shirts. I still do that. No, I don't do that with other people, but I notice colors. So here you go. Triceps. 3 tree. Family tree.